Alright, well, let's go at it again. Yo, Manto, cheers to the raid. Yo, Scar. Jorp. So no to the whisper. I'm sorry, Pickles. All I do is the goodnight kiss, not the whisper. Yo, Team COD. And as well. Huh. We just crashed, by the way, so you came in at a good time. And yo, thank you. All I did was just take a cold shower earlier and brush it with a hairbrush and sweat profusely because it's fucking hot here in Florida and humid. So yeah, welcome everyone from Manto's stream. Y'all saw me there. Obligatory I run Ratchet being said to the Ratchet and Clank viewers that watch Ratchet. And I'm playing a well-made game that is Ratchet and Clank Future Tools of Destruction for the Sony PlayStation 3. The game was too well made a little bit earlier, so it fucking exploded. It's hot everywhere? True. Climate change is a very apparent thing at the moment. I'm gonna assume, I'm just gonna call you Baz, like Baz Anderson, the competitive Pokemon player. It's not as hot here, it's just humid. Like, we're sitting in 93% humidity here, which, like, it's hot for nighttime, and the only thing I really have in the way of ventilation is just freaking, like, I have fans on, that's it. My AC is broke. Yo, how you doing, Scotto? Yeah, I checked earlier and it was 24. I tend to go to metric by default because I do have a lot of people that tend to be from Australia and, like, European regions. So I just do metric just for... Did I just say Metro? Fuck, I've been watching Odyssey. Ba ba da da ba 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 ba. I don't know. I'm getting bodied by the game right now is the best way to put it. But yeah, how do the rest of the runs go for you, Manto? There we go. That actually was a pretty fast entry. Usually anything about 130 or below is actually really good to see because I go out of my way to get some bolts. Alright, that's fine. That's 22, 33. Yo, let's go. Yo, SPP. Cheers for the nothing twice. I hope you do feel very fulfilled. PS3 is cheaper than PS2 in your country? I honestly can see it coming a little bit because I think the PS2, as like that specific generation of consoles, has now started entering into that wave of nostalgia where people are really wanting them. Which is weird because PS3s kind of also are really good as just like a virtual console machine, is the best way to put it. Yeah, I know my PS3, I got it with the DualShock 3 and everything, like, I think maybe 60, 70 bucks tops. Everybody bought PS2s? That's like the other weird thing, is like, that's also considering the fact that the PS2 is like the best-selling console of all time. Also, the one, yeah. But let's face it, with that many, a number of them probably weren't bound to take that good of care with them. No, okay, I thought I fell in and then went back inbounds. Any revision of PS2 have HDMI? I don't think so. I think they had Yeah, PS2's only increasing price. That might be why I haven't been aware of the price so much, is because the last time I bought a PS2 was actually in... Oh no, it actually was in the start of 2020. I bought one at GDQ. I bought my 90K there, and I traded my... Basically, I bought a 90K, so the 70K that I had, I was just kind of like, well, shit, I guess I'm just gonna bring it home. And then Slyke was just like, how much do you want for the PS2? Because, like, I'll take it. And what ended up happening there was I was just like, well, I mean, I paid exactly, like, I think I paid $40 for the PS2, and I'm just like, buy me dinner and you can have it. Oh yeah, penis is everywhere.
Ratchet, you should see that smuggler about the ride he promised.
Yeah, at that same GDQ, that's actually when I taught Psych and Killa both Rack 2. And Psych ended up getting like an 11 or something in NG+, and then Killa learned NG+, and no IMG. Surprisingly, I've never actually had any issues with this PS3. We've had a CRT with high enough resolution for the two games. Yeah, I think sometimes that happens with Moose's PS3. If it was an earlier model PS3, then I know overheating was a big concern. But yeah, penis is literally a mod like everywhere. I was watching Shift's like fancy movie stream like on his VOD channel, and I just see the mod badge on penis there, and I was just like, huh. I knew penis watched Shift, but I just didn't know how much. I don't know, actually. I've never played Shadow of the Colossus, which is funny because I have the game and I still have yet to play it. Alright, so we need to collect bolts here because we're buying the Shard Reaper on Mookout, and it's 35,000, and as you can tell, we have a little bit less than 35,000. This PS3 Slim release? Oh, that's the same version I have. What happened? Someone literally called it. I was like, yeah. I feel like in a sense, people might. I think he might have just made you mod because he's aware of the meme in other places. At the very least, I think he would recognize you as a trusted name through Josh, because I know Josh ran BFBB for a while. Twice, actually, at the very least. You're just like, hey, I'm already modding like 30 other places. Alright, do this. Nanotech Blast. Switch that around. We're not going to be able to top that gold anytime soon, I think. Yeah, Penis just happens to be about Twitch. Honestly, what I probably need to do is... Actually, yeah, I think... I'm actually fortunate that I don't think I've ever actually had any problems with any PlayStation consoles. Funny enough, the one I've went through the most was PlayStation 2's, but that's just also because of how much I ran Rack 2. I probably have like a couple thousand hours. I think if Fear has like 3,000 or 4,000 hours in Rack 2, I probably have 1,500 to 2,000. No, I feel like Fear probably has to have closer to 5,000 hours in Rack 2. Regardless, my PS2s saw a lot of use over like a long time, so I wouldn't be surprised of how I've went through so many PS2s. I say that, but I've only really like went through 2 to the point where they're not really like that useful. Because the 3rd one I traded to someone. I don't know, the PS4 that I have, I've never had a problem with. To be fair, I don't think I use it anywhere near enough to actually, like, have wear and tear being a concern. The closest thing I've had to a PS4 thing, like, giving me any sort of concerns over wear and tear, my first DualShock 4 that I had actually had mad stick drift.
The entrance to this raritanium mine is I should investigate.
Funny thing is, I've only ever had slim PS2s. Hello? We're losing like 20 seconds. That's taking too much room in the desk. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can just like hear every single mechanism in 3K's DS3 just shit itself in unison. The only issues that I have really right now on my current, like, both of the slims that I have is just disc tray's a little loose. Not really the disc tray, but like the lid.
Hold your breath, Clank. Looks like we're printed.
Okay. It's funny, don't worry Penis, it's funny later, because, I believe it's Kronk asks them if he's like, y'all rookies got the stones for a Halo jump? Again, stones being a euphemism for balls. And Clank's just like, what are stones? Do I have them? Ratchet just hits him with a, I'll tell you later, and no. This is a painfully average start. Alright. Oh yeah, I guess I should kind of explain, like, there's specific, like, things we need to do. There's a lot of skill points we need to get, and, basically we upgrade everything. But this route is kind of, like, really fucked, and, like, we skip, like, half the levels later on. So we kind of have to make sure that, like, in certain levels we kind of get everything once, because we're gonna not be back yet. Yo, Cool Fizz, how you doing? Alright, so since you're the Mario lore professional, Cool Fizz, I need your honest opinion. What's the best Mario Party? Got a day off work, been working 6 days straight. Yo, the days off always sound like it's pretty good. Best Mario Party is 3? I could honestly get behind that opinion. I do think 3 had the best items in the series. Wacky Watch and Reverse Mushroom are both my favorite items in the entire series. My personal favorite's 6, but 3 is probably right up there as well. Wait, Cool Fizz, did you say that because Killa's favorite is 3? Jason says no jump. Oh no. Any Mario Party where the entire... yeah, the car ones. That's what? That's 9, 10. I think Island Tour did it as well. Star Rush might have done it too. Yeah, Killa's favorite is 3. I will always have nostalgia for 4 through 6 in particular, because those are the ones that I grew up with. 6 is my personal favorite, But 4 is my favorite to play with friends because the minigames are a blast and hidden blocks are just chaos. Not to mention, from playing Mario Party 4 in particular with friends, I have a lot of like funny memories. Because like I've seen a lot of rare occurrences happen in 4. I've seen the Bowser suit, I've seen a lottery win, I've seen Big Boo's on Haunted Bash. I think 7 was interesting. I think they did kind of put more of a focus on the 8-player mode. DS was actually the one I never played. I've managed to actually get friends together to suffer on 1 as well. I actually low-key enjoy 7. I never actually grew up with it though, so I don't have the same nostalgia. But from the people that I've heard that have grown up with it, they really enjoy 7. I think they took kind of the approach that 6 did and kind of like started introducing new board ideas as well. Hell, if anything, 8 kind of takes the premise from 7, and people seem to enjoy everything on the DS. I mean, true. I mean, look at all like the gems you got on the DS. Pokemon was like baller on the DS. Mario Party appeared to be baller on the DS. Mario Kart was baller on the DS. Cory in the House is baller on DS. Like, everything on the DS was pretty much baller. Strange Journey. Oh yeah, new Super Mario Bros. Super Mario 64, I think the superior version is on DS by far. We can get with Luigi. You say that, but it's actually from... Mario said bye-bye when you close the DS. Bye-bye. You open it back up. Coin sound. It's me, Mario! That's some bullshit response. I don't know, I've tried going back to Mario 64 a number of times. I'm actually also trying to 100% it on 3D All-Stars. The game is so loose to me. DS unironically tightened up the controls a lot, and like for me, I find it very hard to go back to 64, and I think it's because I grew up with DS and prefer playing DS. I do see where people enjoy 64 though, and I do think it has its place. Isn't the Switch version like... it has some input lag? I've never actually felt it to be an issue because I've done it with the other things, and I've also played 64 on a number of different platforms too. I do think 64 sets some very good groundwork for a 3D Mario. My honest opinion is I just don't know if it's really aged the best. But, you know what they say, opinions are like assholes, everyone has one, and they all stink. Ooh, that was actually... that was a perfect wave. And if I get it this specific angle, then they'll come in, then they'll start dancing. Ooh, this is a dummy fast arena. Ocarina of Time aged great. I've never actually played Ocarina of Time all the way through. Can age perfectly but absolutely playable? I'm actually one of those that grew up with Banjo-Kazooie, so I think if I grew up with 64, I'd probably have more of a positive opinion about it. But I grew up with the DS version instead, and I've grown to prefer the controls of that because that's what I'm used to. Because I've gone back and played various versions of 64. I've actually even played the physical cartridge before at a friend's place. I don't know. Oh yeah, Banjo also had 2 years more, or it was released 2 years later. To be fair though, I have a story and a half to be told, like, from my own experiences playing Banjo. You never played Banjo? Honestly, I would recommend it. It's probably one of my favorite games of all time. It's probably Railroad's finest work, in my honest opinion. Some people would tell you Perfect Dark. Some people are like huge fans of Jet Force Gemini. Some people say Tui, like the sequel. Hell, some people even say DKC. I do have to remember that Rare also worked on DKC. So everyone here has heard of, like, Chugga Khan, right? Like, one of the OG Let's Players, right? So, on the collab channel, The Runaway Guys, he actually has been playing through Banjo-Kazooie for the first time. And it's actually been, like, an entire sight to see. It's also making me appreciate some design philosophies that came out of Kazooie. I genuinely think Mumbo's Mountain is one of the best first levels in, like, any game. The game does a really good job of putting you into a low-stakes environment and encouraging exploration, or, like, treading back through, like, certain areas once you have the ability to do certain things. Okay. Oh, I got double hit in there. Why do they call it Veldin when you veld in the cold food, veld out hot, eat the food? True. So true, bestie. It's like how I call Planet Hoven in Ratchet and Clank 1. I call it Hoven. Exactly for that reason, because why do you call it the Hoven when you hoven the cold food, have out hot, eat the food? The funniest part about that is the person that actually originally, like, posted that on Twitter, Yashichi, is actually, I'm pretty sure, expressing interest in learning one of the OG3. I don't, or all of them, I'm not sure actually. Alright. Backdoor rite of passage. Coming up is ass. The trick is ass, and if we get ass right, then we skip an auto-scroller. Hence the name auto-scroller skip. Sounds like a whole load of ass. It is. Fuck yes. About fucking time. Oh, you're talking about like Clank's Heartpiece wall climb and Clank's Heartpiece side J's into polarizer pet proxy under the globe into dual accelerator V4 elevation? That trick? Alright, we finally have a run. How this skip works? Okay, so you basically create a menu sandwich, and in that you can actually get a pause menu in a menu, and when you're loading a file, getting the pause menu in the menu, what happens is you have the ability to like go in and like save a file, and because of where you're at, you're in between files. You technically have no location set, and what that means is when you save a file, it defaults to the first planet and location of the memory, which happens to be Kerwin. Doing this skip and doing Kerwin and leaving Kabalia is actually faster than doing the entire auto-scroller, evidenced by the gold here. Earthbound sucks only popular because it's bandwagons, or glad to the fan, please so Dragon Exploration puzzle make 0 sense all rarely works, so spending 5 minutes to find a lot to do it. I do think that there are some valid criticisms that do come out of that. I do think Earthbound is a very personality-driven RPG, for the most part. I do think some enemies can be unbalanced and stuff. And a lot of things in that game can be solved by just excessive level grinding. My gripe that I have with Earthbound is that Flash is an insta-kill attack. But there's also a lot of like little design quirks in the game that I do come to appreciate. Specifically, like you can actually fighting Diamond Dog, you can actually diamondize him. I do think that my experience with Earthbound was a very positive one. I actually really enjoyed that. And I think the other thing as well is it was self-aware of the fact that it was parodying other RPGs in some senses. Like it was going against like established RPG standard tropes, such as like the inn and stuff, by repurposing it into just like some world. And in a sense, they kind of made it. They kind of also made it as the whole thing of like exploring as a kid, and like the final boss, in a sense, is you losing your innocence. I think it's more so a lot of undertones that are said in Earthbound that I think make it an experience that sticks out to people. And there's also just the guy that just like, do you know whose bones are on display here? Your bones, my bones, 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 bone, bone, bone. That guy's a fucking legend. But how do you do it? Okay, so you unpause the game and hit load at the same time, which, with that happening, gives you the pause, like the X and B menu to load in normal gameplay. And from there, that's how you get that. You have to basically hit what's, I'm pretty sure, is a frame perfect start input at some point once you trigger the load. We just don't know exactly when it is, so I just mash the fuck out of start. And then from there, that's when you can do the funny little menu. Loading the file actually bricks your file, because you try to load, and it gives you a Kerwin that has the state of your file, but you just cannot go to the autoscroller. Or you cannot go to the planet after the autoscroller. I don't even think you can go to the autoscroller itself. So that's why we put X and B in the middle of that. Yeah, I do think the gameplay is very dated. It's one of those that I think it's fun to play, boring to watch. Cool Fizz, I gotta say, I fucking enjoy like our interactions and stuff that we've had talking about like a lot of different games. Not to mention, one of my favorite interactions I've ever had on this site was you talking about how Mario 3 Mario is the canonically strongest one. I overshot Smudgler. Still hasn't played Nocturne? True. Oh no, I'm not saying I've ever doubted like your intuition when it came to that. You know, life sucks. Okay. There we go, I'm doing the PDA glides. I love that like rationale of like movement is faster. I might have gotten the gist of the Jods. If there's a random piece of like ammo that floats to me, I don't know why, but like the delay that I do there, I feel like I'm holding my breath when I do that.
Come on, relax. She's fine. She's got those 2 warbots protecting her. Let's go see what Quark wants, and we'll meet up with her later.
All right, jump up, and then we get the roof plan. I think I'm at full nanoswarm ammo. May as well be. Alright. It's not a great Sargasso, but I think we're still saving some time. I always forget how long loads are here. Honestly, probably my favorite song in Rack 2. We find Nilo, Jason, Todd. That's what ship bounces are, pretty much. We covered the same distance. That's basically kind of like what it is, though. Tadon interior is the favorite. Yeah, it's a shame that it's unused. Much love to Manto, but don't let him hear you saying that, 3K. I think he unironically considers it his like least favorite song in the game. Gamma Station's favorite Rack OST? Like, I feel like in a way that's kind of a cold take because I think everyone loves Gimlick. Hey, if anything, that's like peak Rack OST, like, Oh, I know. You're good. I think that's one thing that I think everyone can agree on. There's like very rarely there are opinions that exist that's like unanimously agreed upon. Where like for example, another unanimously agreed upon opinion. Band Geeks is one of the best episodes of SpongeBob, if not the best one. Idiot Box? I agree, actually. Idiot Box is my favorite episode in the show. but I do think Band Geeks is the single best produced episode in the show. The thing for me is, like, why I love Idiot Box is when I was younger, I loved the sounds, like, I loved sound effects in cartoons and stuff. And now that sounds like Robot Pirate Island. Oh yeah, I guess I haven't talked about the run so much. Enemies can die by terrain. That's kind of a big deal in this run. Hello, what the fuck is this RNG? I'll take it easy when I'm dead. But no, like, my single favorite sound effect that ever came out of SpongeBob was the little bwomp. And that's the first time I ever heard the sound effect. Why not? I already cut off my own arms. But as someone that loves, like, sound effects in cartoons, unironically, that is still my favorite episode to this day. Hunchback? I actually don't know what my favorite episode is from Courage. I guess it's more what, like, episodes left you with fucking, like... Yo, Chandler. Okay, that's fine. Huh? What? I barely did anything! I have to do this early. I barely did anything! How? Well, I'm getting a fake Sargasso Golden NG Plus, I think. That's terrible. I unironically actually need the combustor upgraded. I barely tapped on the fire blaster at all. The time save looks very yikes. I'm making some of it up later. I just decided to tie in the gold bolt there on the dino grind just because that was the next most available dino I could have done. I love, like, just how, like, I feel like Courage, like, really dipped into the surrealist side of things, too. And, like, that show was really good at, like, while it wasn't necessarily, like, I mean, it kind of actually was a really scary show at points, but there's a lot of ways that the show is kind of, like, set up to, like, still come off as charming. And then, like, a lot of the ways that they did, like, the more, like, really, like, fucked up sides of that were kind of more in just, like, animation style changes that, like, make it really jarring, such as Ramses being full-on, like, 3D modeled and rendered compared to, like, the normal animation style. I still think my favorite cartoon as a whole is Chowder. But Courage easily has a spot in my Hall of Fame. Alright. I'm gonna do that just to make sure that he has no risk of, like, actually, like, tapping me and killing me at all. Oh yeah, I have to do 3-for-1s. So what was your number one? SpongeBob's weird for me because it's like, it's kind of the same reason why I actually consider Fairly OddParents a bad show, is because it started to get to a point where there was as many bad episodes as there were good episodes, and it brings out the whole of the show. Now, if we're talking SpongeBob seasons 1 through 3, that is some of the single best, like, animation ever. But I have to look at SpongeBob as the whole show. Yeah, there's also the whole thing of, like, for me, personally, I don't separate art from artist. Yeah, Fairly OddParents was very good in the first few seasons as well, but it kind of suffers the same thing. A lot of people argue that the show went downhill after Channel Chasers. A lot of people argue that the show went downhill after Poof. A lot of people that argue that the show went downhill after Wishology. A lot of people argue that it went downhill after Sparky, and everyone agrees that Chloe, at that point, the series was just dead. I think I was the person that I think that could have ended perfectly well on Wishology. I think Poof was actually a nice little addition to the show for the most part. Oh, nice. I don't know how I got that health upgrade. Okay, Pyroblaster. Perfect. Oh yeah, I have not even mentioned this is the worst level in the run. If I die anywhere in this level, this entire level's forfeit, and the entire run is just dead. Stop watching After Poof. So basically, it was kind of like one of those big, like, multi-part specials where it was like, hey, the entirety of, like, the normal and fairy world are at stake. Oh god. Did not expect Tools of Destruction music. But Ardolus is a banger. Nice. I have to make sure he's dead. Electrified enemies kill on contact. technically what it does, I think it disables all your iframes when you get hit by an electrified enemy. That's why I take my time and like actually be careful with that guy. Otherwise, 3 for 1 Creeley is really good. And this is moderately fast too. Like all things considered, this is definitely a split that I worry about just getting it more than I do actually going fast.
Supercomputer. How do you turn this thing on?
It appears to have been damaged by space pirates. Perhaps I can repair its CPU.
But yeah, my 2 favorite cartoons probably though are Chowder and Phineas and Ferb, and like I love them for entirely different ways of how they handle things. Courage the Cowardly Dog is probably in my top 10 as well. I feel like everyone has to have SpongeBob in there. Again, everyone agrees on the whole seasons 1 through 3 being the best. But if I'm counting the entirety of SpongeBob, then it's not my number 1. We're talking seasons 1 through 3. I like to say season 1 through 4A. The first half of season 4 is pretty solid. Basically, pre-movie SpongeBob was like everyone's... Yeah, everyone's like unanimously agreed upon. Phineas and Ferb, it was definitely a very interesting show, I will say. Like, if I'm being completely real. Yo, cheers to the Apollo. Oh, right, I didn't need to wake him up. I've never actually seen Gravity Falls. Nor Adventure Time all the way through. I saw like the first couple seasons. I forgot to make them dance. Hold on. I can do this here. Star sources. I just haven't kept up with the cartoon sides of things as much, so there's some I'm missing. Oh, I'm about to get hunted by an enforcer, huh? Alright, as long as I don't pull the same whack-ass Visceron I had the other day. Oh yeah, I know Gravity Falls is one of those shows that, like, you go back and you actually realize a lot of specific things, and, like, yeah, how it was planned from the start. That's one thing I definitely have heard as a common opinion from a lot of people about. Yeah, it's kind of like AOT. Hello. Wondering why it took me that many tries to actually get a successful ship jump. Alright, I don't think this is saving time. It might actually be. From high jumping off of the ship. So specifically, if you stand on the edge of like the wing or the nose of Aphelion, and you do a neutral high jump. Real answer is I don't know how. It just works. The Shock Ravager, as long as you are neutral on the stick there as well, you will actually carry your momentum as long as you glide and fire. Yeah, ship pretty much go burr. Killa, what the fuck are you doing up at 3 AM? With all due respect, of course. Cute little anime cancel. Alright, now welcome to the worst level on the run, but actually. Oh, you had to log into Genshin? Oh no.
Hi there, Lolux. I see you're setting cause for purchasing. You wouldn't happen to be searching for a certain secret, would you?
This dude is really starting to annoy me.
Alright, this is actually like... One does not simply log in Genshin. Oh yeah, gotta collect Welkin somehow. True.
Black hole. I think we just found our escape route.
Dear, why must we always choose between certain death and probable?
Alright, so we can't get hit in this level at all. If we do, the entire run's forfeit.
Adjusting trajectory to accommodate the black hole's pull. Initiating quasar boost.
Yeah, we don't go to verdigris at all in NG+, which means we kind of have to... You know. Oh yeah, by the way, that ship spawns in with a missile, so if you actually start moving too soon, it will hit you.
Ratchet, I have tracked the fleet's point of origin to a remote ice room.
Like I said, Ratchet and Clank Future Tools of Destruction for the Sony PlayStation 3
I want to leave these guys with a
is a well-made game.
Captain, he's setting course for the Pegasus outpost. Nothing personal, mate, but we pirates ain't accustomed to sharing our loyalty. This is one secret we'll be sure to keep to ourselves.
Yeah, pretty much just don't mess up. Just don't get hit. For what it's worth, you at least have to just get to the boss. I don't know if I can take damage on that, and I'm really not willing to find out. Alright. Hey, how you doing, Unlimited? I saw your name in there earlier, but I thought I said hello, and I realized I don't think I did.
He's tearing up our outpost.
I'm trying. We're out of one of the worst parts of the run, almost. I can't say that yet because, like, hey, guess what? This is actually the worst level in the run.
Hold on, Clank.
The thing is breaking those sounds exactly like your ship taking damage, so I never know which one's which. You're vibing with Unreal Engine? Yo. Speaking of Unreal Engine, hat in time.
That was so worth it. Come on, Clank. Let's get out of here.
I had Divine Intervention last verdigris. I had a case of the game bullshitting in my favor. Okay, good. Real Engine fans went Unreal Engine. Oh no. Now I'm pretty sure Hat in Time is Unreal. Well, when a game's made for a console within the year of the console's release.
They've destroyed our outpost.
I remember it because I see powered by Unreal Engine, and then I remember the little boo 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 boo. I love the jingle. I love the Gears for Wreckage jingle so much. Unironically, the title screen of Hat in Time brings, like, sheer joy to my face. Alright, Killa, also, Cool Fizz, basically shared the law. Mario Party 3, I guess, is the best Mario Party.
Now approaching event horizon. Engaging chrono shield.
Oh, can I fire at this one from afar? Perfect.
We've locked in coordinates for Kerchu City. We'll need full power.
Alright.
Descendu.
We got through the worst of it. Would you believe me if I said we're still not out of the worst part of the run yet? Also, Killa, I think I understood why I was having so much trouble with Repour.
Cars for Kerchu City. They don't trace bombs McGee take care of this swamp.
First of all, no you, Meslar. Second of all, we actually have a run. People who have played Legends Arceus know this song and the sheer torture. I did practice it, don't worry. Alright, come on, Grease Palms McGee, show me your balls. You play, I just not finished it yet? Oh no. Oh no, I've spoiled Legends Arceus for you then. Ooh. He showed me his balls twice. Unironically, I actually like had such a blast with Legends Arceus. Alright. I got my fix. Okay, now that we got this. So now that I don't have to worry about hitting L1 anymore. Alright. This is another annoying level in the run. We have the two worst visit clips in the game back to back.
The pirates are attacking Kerchu
Was that three?
City.
Yes, it was. That was 3 skill points at once.
To the equivalent equipment shop. Done is done. Bada bing, bada boom.
I finally did that correctly.
Before Captain Slag does.
This is the worst visit clip in the game. We got it first try. This is the second worst visit clip in the game. I'm going at it too fast. fuck off. That works, I guess. No! 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 Oh. Oh, wait, no, it's the other one that's really bad. My bad for shouting. I genuinely panicked for a moment. Okay, so... the reason why I panicked there... the one in the box breaker room. If you fall into the gel there... I didn't know about that one, but if you fall into the gel on the box breaker room one, you basically get soft locked. Well, not necessarily soft lock, you can reload out and everything, but it's fucking slow. I've never had that specific situation happen to me before, so that's why I was genuinely panicking. Regardless, it's just Sindhu kind of sucks. I'm sorry for scaring people with that. I genuinely thought I just lost minutes on end. Dead aim? Alright. I recovered this Jacindu as best as I could. It's about... yeah, it's about as well as I can do it. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm going to be losing a little bit of time, but honestly, so much more could have went wrong on Jacindu. Now we're out of the worst of it. Is there something bad about walking on the rail? Does it glitch all the missiles or something? Yo, what the frick, Meslar? I just realized you just put on a little hat there. Oh, you get desynced. Alright, noted for next time. Are the missiles normally like that? Yes. Sometimes they will glitch and kind of just hit you.
Ratchet, I just received a transmission
Huh?
from FWR. She has tracked Slag's trajectory to a fleet hidden in the Oogling Passage.
Oh no, a lot of those missiles are supposed to like either chase you or and like blow up behind you or miss you.
Ratchet, the situation is getting dire. I am sending a transmission to Krupp's comm unit requesting assistance.
Yes, I did.
Slag can cause any-
I equipped... Come on! What did I do differently? Fucking fuck, 6-gun salute.
Attention, miserable swabs. This is a friendly reminder that Mother's Day is just round the corner. In honor of this special day, Jordan Prison will be extending their visiting hours so that we may spend more time with our sweet moms.
The thing is, I actually get some, like, salutes out of Barge Guy. That's why I keep him alive. But it's just like, sometimes he just doesn't listen. Nope, save. Alright, we're losing a little bit of time here, but I can... The thing that's keeping me going is I have a lot of time I can save in NG+. Kill, if I'm being honest, I always take an angle like that. I labbed out that angle, basically, just to try to get the straightest shot to Slag. That's what I like to call Slag shot. I kind of devised that whole little setup when I was running any percent, mainly. Yes, I saved my file because I nearly loaded Cortog. I thought I stood just far enough away that I could equip it. You're in the you don't care about your sloppy movement phase? Oh no. I'm trying to like refine my movement as much as I can. Alright, I'm gonna be honest, I don't care about risking the crash. This is still a perfectly workable run. I know it doesn't look it, but I can still save a minute or two on my Sargasso Gold as well. Six-gun salute just kind of sucks. It's really the best way to put it. I don't know, from the times that I did kill Barge Guy, I remember 6-gun salute just not working for me. Alright, unfortunate. Honestly, Report Missile Skip is not even that necessary in 100%. Because you have to come down this way anyway to get the holoplan. But you get the swag shot? I mean, true, but it just doesn't do anything in this category. It's kind of the same way in AGB, like, where really Report Missile Skip just maybe saves, like, a couple seconds, if that. Whereas, like, any percent in New Game Plus, it's like 20 or 30, I feel. shit. Alright. That's alright. All things considered. Yo, Floridian, cheers for the raid. How'd your stream go? Alright, do that. Get the crag poles out. They're dancing too. Alright, losing a little bit of time here. Okay, unironically, Mrs. Skim might actually save a little bit. Oh no, I had to back that up a little bit. That's why I'm sitting here thinking that. Come on! Alright, that's terrible. That's fine, that's fine. I will take the death there. Let me up! Come on! How did that one not work? Ratchet's finger was brushing up against the Cragmite. Grr. Motor screen 2 final boss. Yo, let's go. Can this Igliac go any worse? I actually want to be able to PB this run, you know. Every single thing that could have went wrong in Igliac so far has. Oh, actually, I don't need to do that. Losing a little bit more time there.
Tell him we'll need support on fast food.
Transmitting now.
We can actually make a lot of this time back here. That's the terrible part of this. Trying to improve my record, that's the plan, but not playing that well, clearly.
Ratchet, what are you waiting for? Meridian City is being attacked.
Alright. I was close. Perfect. Whew. Holy shit. I think that is what it is. I think it's distance based. I think the ones I was missing before was because I was too far away from him. I kind of panicked on that one, though, because he didn't go off the cliff on the first wrench. Come on. I don't have Groovetrons, that's right. Right, my route does not give me Groovetrons here. I have not gotten a single heli raiser on this level so far. Alright, I'm missing one. Yo, Nick, cheers for the raid. Yo, why the frick is everyone raiding me right now? Yo, Meslar, cheers for the frickin' Prime Jaming sub. Huh. I need to make Leviathan dance. Alright. I'm an okay dude. Well, thank you, Nick. Apparently Torpedo 1 Fluids is saved in your autocorrect. Yo, let's go. Yo, how you doing, Jero? Nope. Okay, make him dance. Now, okay, good. That was a little bit of a sweaty moment there. I almost killed him before actually getting the... Okay, good. I'm saving time here by default by just, not waiting. That might actually make me save more time. I might actually pull ahead. Yo, James, cheer for the GL. Did I say cheer for the GL? Okay. Let's go. This is workable. Then we save over the Rakar, then that's a surprise tool that'll help us later. Ah, come on. There we go. Okay, I thought I did not get a jump there at all. Shit. Okay, that's fine. I have a lot of time I can go by on Ardolus. Hello? Death Springs. Alright, everybody say hi to the Ardolus Square. We will be passing by it momentarily. You might not actually be able to see it from here. It's right under there, and it's a square on Ardolus. I gave him a freaking, like, Mario Tanuki tail. Yo, Zem. Alright. I need to make the Thwogs dance. We'll find out if we got the skill point or not. If I throw this... We got it. Yorakowski. Alright, my penguins are there. We're gonna get all of them together just because it's gonna be the quickest way to kill the wave. Everyone get together. And we're gonna do that again. Alright, that opens that up. Yo, Jura. Sus indeed, actually. It's an age-old tradition for me, and by age-old I mean like a couple months, where I will draw hee-hee funny Amogus. Because what's funnier than Amogus but hee-hee Amogus? Alright, and then that enemy's electrified.
Careful, Ratchet. That enemy is electrified. We need to keep a safe distance.
Yes, actually. I have to stall for a little bit because I actually will get caught on the zip line if I'm too close to the barge. Alright, grab that. And then... Mind Reader? Ah. Drop off this way. Oh no, 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 no. Oh god.
Attention, you worthless swine. This man is speaking. The mangy robot and his friends have yet to be apprehended. It's the thieving scout that makes the entry blade.
So... Wait, why is this playing again? Epic frickin' song RNG, I guess, from Nightbot. I was trying to wrench out of that. Alright. Okay. Alright, now that we also... Okay, we got everybody dancing out already. Last guy's there. I'm dead. Yo, Huel spin. Hello? Where does this throw me at? Okay. I gotta improvise a little bit. I didn't think I'd actually ever fall off of Rusty Pete's pirate tour. I don't know, Nick. That's the thing, is like this OST has no business being so good. You need to pay attention for it? Yo, no worries. I assume it's probably either BDSP or Renplat. And either one really are like pretty big fights. That's not the right weapon at all. Okay, I got Fast and the Fiery earlier. Yes, I did. Okay. Come on, how did that not work? Alright, we're saving a little bit of time. This is still kind of yikes, all things considered. Name unique, let's go on the sound for fast on. Oh, best of luck, it does sound like Renplat. That does sound like Renplat. Nope. Okay, that's fine. Alright. I just gotta maintain right now. Alright. I need to play more ROM hacks. Alright, that's decent. Yo, Dill. And another time I would say yo wank, but 2. I missed it. Fuck, we're gonna be losing a little bit of time. How are you doing though, Dill? Italian Diva Supremacy? True. Jolly Porygon? Yo, no one's ready for the Porygon Z with, like, adaptability Giga Impact. Alright, so we're losing a little bit of time here. Missing that missile skip is actually really painful. I just did not get any feedback as to where I was at. Just saying, if Italian. True. God, if I had the money to buy a pizza right now, I would be so happy as well. I don't know the other way around, if I'm being honest, and the last time I did something that wasn't what we rehearsed, I'm pretty sure I soft locked my fast tune. So, I'm gonna do what I know. I'm being honest. Yo, cheers for the follow. Oh, I'm too close to it. Alright, so Dill, here's what you do. You get Anne to cosplay as Italian Tifa one time. Specifically as your emote. We finally have a run in NG+. Alright, so we're not going to be saving much time. In fact, actually, I think I kind of have to just maintain. But I think I might be saving a little bit of time. This just is not a great run, if I'm being honest. But it's my best run I've had in, like, over a month. Hell, it's the first one that actually means something. Shit, you're right, it is Toy Hammer. Come on! What is this pyro? One pyro. I might actually not be saving time. At the very least, I played the rest of Fast Tune pretty quickly. But I think I am losing time. I'm losing time to bad pyro. To abysmal pyro, even. Nope, nope, I was supposed to. Don't Hyper Strike. Right. Never wall jump with the wrench out, and Razor Claw is your secondary. Alright, that's how I throw the run. Alright. Just focus in on the run is all I gotta do. I gotta get out of my own head. Simply put. I'm starting to second guess myself on a lot of things. I'm still very capable of closing this out. I just gotta play it, really. My one-shotting report, not yet. I'm on the rock. I'm actually in perfect position. Not gonna lie. If it weren't for ass, NG Plus would still be my... Come on. NG Plus would still probably be my favorite category in this game. Come on. At least let me slide in. I'm having so much trouble with heli-riz right now, it's actually starting to get very frustrating. Alright. Seeing the verdict from your torpedo. Yo, what's going on? Oh yeah, Manto was asking us earlier, what is the stance on Todd at 80% these days? It is the single best 80% in the series until you have to do ass. And then it becomes one of the worst 80% in the entire series. I love the song, though. I hate the level in Hundo, but I love the song. I genuinely think the bolt route is worse. It's actually even... How? How do I miss this? How the fuck can I be so incompetent with something so basic sometimes? Fuck's sake. I'm pretty sure the same sort of thing happened on both Cabalias. That's frustrating.
Ratchet, we should see that smuggler about the
Oh, come on. Come off of it. Alright, I'm saving some time, so I can't complain, but like, fuck, this run is just falling apart right now. Alright. Glider's Hypercutter and Syndical isn't adaptability. Should you reset? I would say no. You'd be surprised how we can play it out. It just means that you just don't have some very free fights. Alright. Alright, I can start falling now.
Have you been modifying yourself in private?
Absolutely not. And I do not care much for your tone.
Alright, I'm gonna run back here just to make sure that I did get the checkpoint, because I did lose a run to this before. Alright. I still don't feel too great about this run, but it is what it is at this point. Oh yeah, I have God Ratchet on. What am I doing? So yeah, as long as you swing the wrench after you get that checkpoint, it looks to be what causes you to get Wrench Ninja 3. Alright. And then I cut through this way. And then I do this, and then I come right up top, hold hard up. And I come back down. Okay. This is starting to make a little bit more sense of how I set this up. And then stinking bridges. All right. There we go. That's way easier with the whip. Now, I like the way that I do it with the claws, because I use the claws there, as you can tell, to chain right into this. Shit, I forgot to do this. I'll just take the bolt. Your bathroom tour was so long, cereal was like, oh no. Unironically, soggy cereal is like one of the saddest things ever. Alright. I need to slide in more, like, I need to slide in more slight movement. I'm more of a Bouncer Benjamin or Lava Gun Larry. I'm a Plasma Storm Peter. What kind of cereal? Yeah, that's actually a good question as well. It's a mix. Honestly, underrated. Pretty based. God, what is this? Oh my god. Alright. Oh, I need to do this. That's right. That's right. Alright. That's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna roll with that. That still golds a little bit. Is cereal a soup? Yes. It is something that is in another drinkable substance. It is an edible food of some sort that sits in an edible substance, or in a drinkable substance. Also, Gardevoir hates you. Well, I guess Gardevoir hates me, huh? I guess this is what I get for picking Gallade. Alright, do I do the swag movement? Eh. Team Charm. You're right, I don't. All I know, the only thing I know about Charm like that is that Pokemon Go, Charm is absolutely broken. For some reason.
Walter Korkowski.
Alright. Check out, I'll need to keep that in mind, because, like, I've been kind of, like, in a cereal mood, but, like, all that, like, American cereals tend to be are, like, sugar bowls. Is pie ravioli? Technically? But a normal ravioli, depending on the size of them, some of them you break open, others you kind of just eat in one whole thing. So, like, I would wager to say that a ravioli is a pie. Yeah, Rakovsky and I have got the same way. Pie isn't pasta, though. But it's an edible thing filled with another edible thing as well that complements it pretty well. Because we already know something like how hot dog is a sandwich.
Hold your breath, Clank. Looks like we're going pretty good.
Alright, so remember how I said those are surprise tools that are going to help us out later? You're about to find out. Grape nuts? I actually have not had that much in the way of cereals. Something I really do want to try, though, if I do get cereals again, is I've been recommended a few times a cereal called Puffins. And it sounds like a really nice, healthy cereal that actually has a pretty good taste as well. Oh wait, that's right, I use them for my IQ. Yo, Burke, how you doing? So yeah, we kind of got a little bit bored in the middle of the run. We're going back to fight Captain Slag again. So remember how I said this is a surprise tool that'll help us later? Well, we're starting to go into our magical toolkit. We're about to call in our Mystery Mask tool. When you're younger, considered... Yo. Yeah, I just don't eat much cereal. I just don't eat much breakfast, really. Ever shake hands with a pirate, me boy? Well, here's your chance.
Lads, get in here and cut this rotten creature.
You had him, you mangy rascal. Get the gun.
Alright, so now we actually don't have to care about the... the ammo on this so much. Alright.
I can download the coordinates to the Cragmite homeworld by accessing Krog's comm unit.
Okay, tell him to meet outside the planet.
Alright, then we load past Toon. So we do this funny little load. If you notice, my armor actually changes real quick for a moment, so there's some things that carry over between files. So, since we're in the process of unlocking coordinates, we're not done yet, by the way, actually. So now we're going to go to our planet Ardolus. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if I've had cereal in the past few years. Yeah, I don't know if I have. Also, is this a fast Toon Gold? So yeah, now that we've done all that...
Like something terrible happened here.
Oh my god.
Sweedle deedle!
No! Oh, come on! My capture card fucking dies mid-run. I think I fixed it. It's been everything that's tried to kill my run at this point. That's... I'm legitimately furious about. Ah. That's actually perfect. The entire universe is trying everything it can to fuck me right now, huh? I actually will have to dock the quality of the capture card back to what it was before, simply because my OBS cannot handle the sheer CPU outputs right now. Alright. Alright, I fixed it. Oh, actually... pull those out. Alright, we're losing a little bit of time. Yo! Oh my god, I didn't even realize I have 219 subs now. Oh, that's actually really good. That's something worth celebrating. Alright, so this category is definitely able to go a bit lower. 225 would be the ideal end game, but with ass in the mix, I don't know who would want to grind that down to that level. Yeah, I do need a better capture card at this point. Because the other issue is this Elgato is going on 5 years. I don't know, this feels like all sorts of a weird run. Like, this feels good, but terrible. I would, Nick, but money right now. I don't know. I at least want to ride this one out until it, like, full-on dies. Just because, like, I paid a little bit too much for it, and at the very least I want to try to get as much value out of it as I can. Alright. Yeah, I guess if I risk my runs, it's not worth... Like, the thing is, it still feels very sparing that that happens. I love that I titled this level Rack Our Ass with 3 S's because it's auto-scroller skip. One run's enough? Yeah, fair. I don't know, it's just, at the same time, I'm also just not in a place to, like, afford more than literally the exact things I need right now. I think what might end up being the thing is, if I end up taking that raid sponsorship, I'll probably end up, if I can get money from that, then I'll put that towards a new capture card. That's something to consider, possibly. Alright. I don't know what this is. I'm hearing dual mono. No, I'm not hearing dual mono. I'm just hearing mono. I'm not hearing some of my cues. Alright. I don't want to hear the song if I'm being honest. Okay. I love how I was saying that, hey, this is not going to be like a 4 or 5 hour stream and I'm hitting the 4-hour mark. It's really the temperature and humidity. Oh yeah, GoldenEye OST is actually amazing. Oh, is this good RNG? It's at least decent. Alright, let's run this. Alright, headphones off so I can hear. Claws equipped, hold left, charge, bonk, space a double jump. Perfect.
Ratchet, will you please take care of Clank and Zephyr? It's been a long time since they've seen real combat. Just try to look out for them, okay?
Oh, wrong button.
Attention citizens.
Oh, I have to fall in, that's right.
The Rankin 5 locker refinery. Alerting Ratchet detention squad.
Honestly, I feel like just a quick little sweep of that helps out with some of that. I'm hitting one input less than I should be. Alright, live strong and then untouchable. Alright. We got the skill points. How did I miss every single shot on them? I need to buy ammo. I actually need to buy ammo. Alright. This is the make or break part of the run now. Oh yeah, I got the Stolen Cabalia. What? Alright, I can't afford to have slip-ups like that. I'm also... This is gonna be a fake gold this run. If I do gold. Because I ended up having to do some parts of this out of order. Hello? Alright, I'm just gonna die now because I think I might have messed this up a little bit. My rhythm got broke a little bit. What the fuck did you just witness? Dino Grind. This is the single most powerful method to level up all of your weapons in this entire game. As you can tell, it kind of does everything. I don't know what else I need to do first. Magnets. If I can get away with this a little bit. So kind of like a max percent weapon leveling but for Todd? Yes. Okay, I need to do Predator Launcher. Shit. I kinda just charged right off. But that fixes that. There's some specific weapons that behave a little bit weirdly when grinded. Alright, and then we'll throw another one of these. And then we'll tornado right at the end. Alright. As you can tell, this is the power leveling spot. We also get massive heaps of raritanium as well, and as long as we don't get hit, we'll have more raritanium than we ever need. So this whole trick kind of is based around the fact that enemies are susceptible to the terrain. Alright. Magnet at the end. This is actually a really good grind so far. That death at the beginning is literally the only thing that's happened differently. How's everyone? Honestly, I've started feeling a bit better, Rainbow Axe. How are you doing? Okay, now we start getting all the weird ones out of the way. Oh, I forgot to pause. Okay, negotiator. And then I'll do Preds I die. Perfect. Yeah, how you doing, Smeary? Are you still doing Rayman Arena? Oh, not anymore. Alright. And then this is... Oh shit, because the nanoswarmers are out. That's right. Negotiator's the actually only thing that I have left. Ow. Ow. Okay, so what I have left is Omega Adjudicator and... And now I can start doing this. Alright. Let's get him in position. Hello? Ah! That might have been a questionable call on my end. Alright. We're saving a little bit of time still because of the gold bolt. I had to get it in NG. Alright. That's everything. All right. I thought I could get little friend. I'm getting sat on by these fellas in a hilarious fashion. This should be little friend. All right. Oh, I have to get it a soul. Oh. Hello? Okay. What's left is island up here. Yeah, man's is gaming. Penis, you raise a fair point. You always raise a fair point. What am I saying? Common penis wise man moment. Hello? Alright, let's not chuck the run to this, okay? Alright, penguin. There we go. Alright. Have a few helicopter. There we go. Yeah, penis does just have that much correctness. It's unfair, actually, how one person can be so correct all the time. Alright, then it's literally crossing course with me. There's no way I'm going to be able to miss that ever. Extinction. That's wide. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cut in. Yo, Sajbean. Alright. This is fine. That's global thermonuclear. I don't have much left on Sargasso to do. I think this might actually have the potential to gold. That's Golden Children. Guessing here because of Marathon Man? Probably, or Manto. One of the two. I know you watch both of them. Alright. We slide him into position. That's fine. I need to actually align him better next time. Buy a Mega Alpha Cannon. Is this even saving time? I actually don't know. This is where all my time save was. Oh, well, that's another way I'm losing a little bit more time. Alright, and I know I can cross it by doing this. That's Ouya. Come on.
Come on. Ratchet, I am worried about Miss Apogee. She may have run into trouble. Relax, she's fine. She's got those two warbots.
Hello?
Let's go see what Quark wants, and we'll meet up with her later.
Huh? That was bizarre. That might actually have cost me the gold. At the very least, as long as I maintain. Come on, Head Examiner. Perfect. I can leave. Oh yeah, that's right, I can't actually... I'm golding by a little bit. I'm literally golding by 2 seconds. It's literally because I didn't get the gold this time. Giant Hunter. Alright, I guess you can on pace. Where to get the audio from my golds? Unironically. Oh. They're literally just snippets from the show Chowder. Alright, this time is not smashing or good. There we go. And then report 2. You thought that was impressive? I think I have been hit by a stray missile on Belden Breedball as well. Oh, you pinged on pace twice? Yo. Alright. Just gotta focus up at this point. That's what I have. Rhino out. And then... this is literally the last part of the run. Alright, and then I get the Golden Groovitron ready. Okay. Just do what you rehearsed. Get the cutscene, 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 get the cutscene. Make sure to get the cutscene. If I don't get the cutscene, I crash, so get the cutscene. Alright, I got the cutscene. Tap it in. I just gotta tap it in at this point. I think I'm right in front of the window. It's about where I want to be. Oh my god, I just like got an insane speed out of that. Alright, now boarding. Just zero in. My heart is starting to flutter, if I'm being honest. It's gonna be all for naught if I can't close this out, so I just gotta do what I rehearsed. That's not good. That's only a couple seconds. That's not good either. That's only a couple seconds. Four, five. I've done this before, I agree. A little sus. And then surface to air beast.
Clank, send a transmission to Crump. Tell him we'll need support on fast duty.
Transmitting now.
Okay. We saved our time. Alright. I don't have God Ratchet on, so this should just aggro the enemies normally. I'm not doing God Ratchet. I don't need it. Charge this way. Charge back to aggro them all. And then I can die. Let's go. I bought Visicopters, didn't I? Just gotta focus in. I see the time, I know what's online. I just gotta... Deep breaths.
I read you, Zephyr. I spot 5 magna cannons from up here. You take them out. I'll find Tachyon.
Yo, spy check. Destroy all the defenses.
Nice job, Ratchet. I saw that one explode from up here.
It looks like I have 2 Visicopters. Yes! I don't know why I bought extra devices. I don't need them. That's fine. That's fine. It pushes me out here. Nowhere to hide, please. Alright, come on. That's the fastest fast tune I've had, I think. I can still die to Tachyon. I also don't know if this is the run until I see Heart of Sakura.
Are you sure you're on that?
Yeah! Oh my god, that's such a mental wall being broken.
There's a feeling deep inside my chest. It stretched to my left arm like a rough night on a
Holy fuck!
I'm getting sweaty. My blood's just will not rest.
Oh my god!
It's my fire heart, burning like a fire in my fiery heart.
Oh my god!
Oh, how it burns!
I am so sorry for screaming. God, that's everything I needed to see. I was sitting here beating myself up so much earlier in stream.
No man can understand the power of the dragon is in
Unironically.
I mean, chest.
Like, I was legitimately considering putting the game down for a little while, because, like, this specific barrier was, like... Ugh, I got hair in my mouth. What side's it from? But yeah, that specific minute barrier was just... Sub 230 was a fucking wall. I have no other way to put it. I'm so sorry that I screamed, but like, oh my god. Fuck, that's amazing to see. And if I'm being honest, this run still has a lot more that it can be pushed, but fuck, I'm so happy I got this. This broke the mental wall that... I don't know what to say, really. I felt myself starting to tear up, like, holy fuck. Yeah, rip Bozo.
Congrats on the new world record found. Super proud of you.
Thank you for the 500 bits. I might have woke up in the neighborhood here. Good thing all the windows are closed. Oh. Oh my god. This category is fun, but it's fucking brutal. Yeah, I literally just, like, isolated the lurkers. Relief. Relief is the best thing that describes this right now, like... now that you... Yo, yeah, now that I have sub 230, you can finally have sex, Sajbean. This time can definitely go down, and I know me and Killer are both capable of doing it. The question is, do I want to go for it immediately? And if I'm being honest, I don't know. I at least want to see some other categories through for a little bit more. Alright, what's the celebration music? God, I wish it was 2/19/27. What is the celebration music? Yo, cheers for the follow. Again, I apologize if I blew out any one of these. That came from the fucking heart. Like, that was just catharsis. And not even, like, theoretically. Hold on. Yeah, actually, I want to see if I can find it. Smoge. I tried. Can someone give me the YouTube link to it and we'll just play that through? Oh yeah, by the way. So hardest of core is pretty much our... Yeah, I think you actually have to... There it is. I don't care if it's loud as fuck. Louder? Okay. We did it.